The video features an academic exposition on the biography of Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi, presented by Professor Manzoor Ahmad Bhat.
नहमदुहु नुसल्ली अला रसूलिल करीम अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि समीन अलीम मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and greetings to all the esteemed viewers. Today we are having our discourse number 38, and in today's discourse we shall make an attempt to deal with certain aspects of the Seerah or the biography of Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah, who is also known as Mujaddid al-Fisani. We find that Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah belonged to a distinguished family with a long scholarly tradition. Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi was 28th in the lineage from Hazrat Umar Radiallahu Ta'ala Anhu, the second caliph. We find that Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah's father, Shaykh Ahad Faruqi, was fifth descendant of Imam Fariduddin, who was a Khalifa of Makhdumi Jahaniya. Shaykh Ahad Faruqi was himself a great scholar. He was a renowned Sufi. He had established his own seminary at Sirhind. With the passage of time, we find that this seminary became a recognized center of Islamic theology in the northern India. We find that students and scholars from whole of India, Central Asia, Persia, and Afghanistan got enrolled in this seminary. Shaykh Ahad Faruqi had thorough command over mystical or Sufi texts like Fususul Hikam, Awariful Ma'arif, Futuhatul Makkiyah, etc. Hazrat Shaykh Ahad Faruqi Rahmatullahi Allah was propounder of the concept of Wahdatul Wajud, that is, unity of the being, and he taught this concept and theory in his seminary. He was a prolific writer. His works like Kanzul Haqaiq and Asrar Tashahud reveal his in-depth understanding of the literature on Islamic Tasawwuf. Shaykh Ahad Faruqi Rahmatullahi Allah had been initiated into various Sufi silsilas. He received Khilafat particularly in Chashtiya silsila and Qadriya silsila. He was blessed with an illustrious son on Friday, 14th of Shawwal, 971 after Hijrah, which corresponds to 26th of May, 1564. This son was named by him as Abul Barakat Badruddin Ahmad, and later on he became popularly known as Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah and won the title of Mujaddid al-Fisani, the renovator and the reformer of the second millennium. So far as education was concerned, we find that Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi got his early education from his illustrious father, Shaykh Ahad Faruqi. Under his father's guidance, he got acquainted with Islamic sciences and committed the whole Holy Quran to his memory. We find that in the next stage of his educational career, Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah studied logic, philosophy, tafsir, hadith under the guidance of Maulana Kamal Kashmiri at Sialkot. Maulana Kamal was a great alim, scholar of Kashmir, who is reported to have migrated to Sialkot in the year 971 after Hijrah, which corresponds to 1563-64. And there at Sialkot, he established a seminary. We find that in the next stage of his educational career, Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah came into contact with Sheikh Yaqub Sarfi Rahmatullahi Allah in India, reportedly at the place that is Gujarat, and attended his darus, that is lectures on hadith and tasawwuf. Shaykh Sarfi Rahmatullahi Allah was a great scholar of Kashmir who wrote a tafsir of the Holy Quran in Arabic language. It was entitled as Matlabul Talibin fi Tafsir Kalami Rabbil Alameen. Sarfi Rahmatullahi Allah also authored an annotation of Sahih Bukhari that is entitled as Sharhi Sahih Bukhari. Sarfi Rahmatullahi Allah also contributed immensely to the development of Arabic and Persian literature. We have already provided a brief introduction of Shaykh Sarfi Rahmatullahi Allah in our video number 24 and 25 on this very channel. Now we find that in the next stage of his academic career, Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah studied some advanced texts on tafsir and ahadith under the supervision and guidance of Qazi Bahlul Badakhshani Rahmatullahi Allah. In 990, which corresponds to 1582, Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah went to Agra, which was the capital of the Mughal Empire that time, and he stayed there for about 8 years. There he got first-hand information about the deteriorating religious conditions within the Mughal court and outside. Besides other important people, he developed intimacy with Fazi and Abul Fazl over there. In 1998, which corresponds to 1591, Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah returned to Sirhind and started imparting education at his ancestral seminary there. But at the same time, he continued to study very complex texts on tasawwuf like Fususul Hikam and Futuhatul Makkiyah, authored by Sheikh Muhyiddin Ibn Arabi, and Awariful Mu'arif, authored by Sheikh Shahabuddin Soharwardi Rahmatullahi Allah, under the guidance of his illustrious father. His father initiated him into his own Sufi silsilas and conferred the Khilafat in the Chashtiya, Soharwardiya, and Qadriya silsila upon his illustrious son. The demise of his father took place on 17th of Jamidul Awal, that is 1007 after Hijrah, which corresponds to 6th of December 1598 at the age of 80 years. Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah was then unanimously recognized as a spiritual successor of his father. In 1599, while on his way to perform the holy pilgrimage, Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi came into contact with Maulana Hasan Kashmiri at Delhi. Maulana Hasan was his very close friend and batchmate, while both of them studied at Sialkot in the seminary of Maulana Kamal Kashmiri. Maulana Hasan informed Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah about Khwaja Baqi Billah Rahmatullahi Allah, who had very recently got settled at Delhi. Both of them met Khwaja Baqi Billah Rahmatullahi Allah, the founder of the Naqshbandiya Silsila in India. Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah was deeply impressed by the thought and spiritual status of Khwaja Baqi Billah. And Khwaja Baqi Billah Rahmatullahi Allah, we find that he initiated Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah into Naqshbandiya Silsila, and in Rajab 1008 after Hijrah, that is corresponds to January 1600, he conferred his Khilafat upon Sheikh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah. The demise of Khwaja Baqi Billah Rahmatullahi Allah took on 25th of Jamidus Sani 1012, which corresponds to 20th of November 1603. Now Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah emerged as chief patron of Naqshbandiya Silsila in India. As chief patron, he organized the Naqshbandiya Silsila in a systematic order and defeated his Khulafa throughout the length and breadth of the country. The demise of Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah took place on Tuesday, 28th of Safar, 1034, which corresponds to 30th of November 1624. In the next video, inshallah, we will make an attempt to learn some important dimensions of the Sufi thought of Shaykh Ahmad Sirhindi Rahmatullahi Allah. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khair. Fi amanillahi ta'ala. Please subscribe to our channel, Understanding Sufism, share the video, and also favor us with your valuable comments.